She might have her phone muted. I don't know.
Tasha, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. All right, so we got a few people on with us, so that's good. And I just want to take the minute to thank all you guys for joining us, because we're about to do some really, really big things, and it's the sky's the limit. We're only going to go as far as we all go as a team, because it really takes a team to really do what we're trying to do, and that's to advertise and to get everybody in these programs with us, because a lot of people don't see the vision. So there's going to be a lot of people who's going to detract you and try to sidetrack you from what we were trying to do, and you just got to pretty much brush them off and just keep moving forward. You only fail when you don't try. As long as you try, then that is success. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Dante take over the call for a little bit today, and then I'm gonna just kind of pop in whenever I can. So go ahead, Dante. I don't know what you got on the agenda, but
Yeah,
let's fire him up.
All right. Well, we're gonna start off by saying, thank y'all for I really appreciate that for y'all being here today. Hold on. I think Amanda's trying to get in here. Wait a minute.
Okay. Tell her don't use the conference room. Go ahead and log in, call into the conference line.
Yeah, she was wondering if she could just listen and put it on mute because her kids are a little loud. Her kids' friends are over or something like that.
Yeah.
How does she mute it? Is it star 6?
She can star 6, or she can just mute her phone.
Okay, so I figure Alex got a few things too, but number one I want to touch on is Friday and the people that's not going to be around anymore. I don't know if you guys have computer access at the same time, but I just posted it in the group, all the names. If you have any info on them, post it. I mean, if anybody brought in anybody personally, you definitely want to let us know. If they're sick or something happened, or you want to make sure they keep a spot in there. Let us know. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and clean house this week for all the people that hasn't been advertising with us, because all the ones that's been advertising have been dedicated, and it's the reason why we're starting to move forward right now. We got a whole lot of different sign-ups on the capture page, and I'm going to start making phone calls for each and every. I think we had 30 sign up in a day and a half.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so it's really pumping through the capture page, all because everybody's advertising the 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, however many times we're doing in Facebook every day. We're doing a really good job, and I just want to say thank you guys for doing such a good job. And we are on our way to becoming successful. We just got to stay with it. It takes consistency and dedication. We definitely got to stick with it, and we will, work up to bringing in a lot of different checks at the same time with just advertising 2 hours a day. But basically, make sure you check the list and see if you got any friends in there, and just let us know. I ain't gonna kick anybody out if somebody can say, hey, they're sick or they're out of town, but they still want to be a part of it. It's trust me. We'll be all right. It's not that serious.
Oh, okay. I'll be right there.
Another thing I want to hit on is the script. I actually wrote up a script the other day that we can use in Facebook to be engaging for a one-on-one conversation with other marketers and other people that you would like to get in to the money-making movement. One thing that needs to be known is that leaders and members are two totally different things, okay? Members are the ones that's just going to advertise 2 hours a day. and the leaders are the ones that's actually going to be following up with people that actually wants to get in, to the movement as far as the capture page, actually go out there and be go-getters and be more engaging with each and every person. So the script I made up, a couple people said it's pretty good so far, but we can work the kinks out together. I don't know everything. I'm not a guru. I'm not a genius. So it's very important that we come together and fix everything to make sure it's going to run like clockwork. Once we start getting thousands of people in here, we definitely don't want to hit any snags. So I actually posted the script in the forums. All our important stuff is going to go in the forums. So make sure y'all stay posted to the forums. At least check it once, twice, maybe 3 times a day, because stuff changes all the time. I'll start posting little goofy stuff back there that y'all can comment on to get y'all more, to participate more in the forums, because Facebook is only a portal. It's definitely not our home. Okay, so with the script, if everybody can just actually start running through the script through a couple people, they're going to start asking questions as you run through the script. Those questions, we would definitely love if you can write them down and post them in the forums so we can answer the questions and we can build a fact list, a frequently asked questions list. That way, we can build a list and you can actually look at the list while you're going through the script. So when they ask these questions, you could, boom, instantly give them an answer without sitting there like, oh, I don't know how to answer that one. So the questions that they ask that you're not sure of, or the questions that you hear over and over, definitely write them down and put them in the forums. And I'm going to do the same as well. I try to hit up 2 or 3 people with the script every day. So I'm trying to build up a frequently asked questions list as well. Another thing I wanted to hit on was custom ads. Okay, I'm actually doing some custom ads, which means these ads are to be placed in your status. You just have to customize it to your persona. They're really good ads. I think they'll fly really well. I'm thinking about actually making them for some of the classified ads as well. But for Facebook, they'll be awesome if you can post them for your status and just get likes on them. You might not want to share these. You can, but then it'll be looking, you got 2 and 3 of sort of the same kind on your page. So it's best if everybody just likes each other's status. But I'm going to actually read them off, if y'all don't mind, just to let you know what they sound like. I'm sorry, go ahead. What'd you say?
Go ahead. It's okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read off the 2 custom ads that I created. And like I said, you just have to tweak them to your personality, and just basically run with it. I think they'll do a whopping number on Facebook and classified ads. Okay, so here's the first one, and we're going to actually name it This Is Real Life. Okay, so all the people out there working 1, 2, and 3 jobs to support your families, I salute you and I respect that. The only difference between me and you is nothing. We're all human, and we will do anything we can to take care of our families. The only thing I'm doing different is I'm working with Money Making Movement every day to change my life. I have a wife and 3 kids. I work 10 to 12-hour days in a factory 6 days a week. And yet, I don't make enough to be financially free. When I get off work, I go home and I advertise 2 hours a day for Money Making Movement. Then I enjoy my family. 1 year from now, I can quit my job. 3 years from now, I will know true financial freedom. 5 years from now, I may retire. God has shown me the door, and I'm walking through it. What are you doing to change your life? Isn't it time to become your success? What are you waiting for? and then put the website on there, www.becomeyoursuccess.com. Okay, that's one of them. The other one is, it's shorter, and it's called Numbers Don't Lie. I have worked on and off for the last 13 years of my life. That's approximately 40 hours a week, 160 hours a month, 1,920 hours a year, 24,960 hours within those 13 years. And guess what? I still don't make $3,000 a month. Since I joined Money Making Movement, I'm in position to make a large sustainable income with a large sustainable income of $3,000 plus a month within the next 6 months. That's approximately 10 hours a week, 40 hours a month, 240 hours within those 6 months. That's less than 1% of all the hours I have worked in my life. Why would you do anything else? What are you waiting for? Life isn't waiting for you. There's no right moment. There's only this moment. Isn't it time to become your success? That's the second one.
It's a nice ad.
Yeah, that's nice. I like both of them.
So what you guys think so far? You like those ads? Anybody here with me?
Yeah, that's good. Sounds good.
All right.
It's Josh. It's Josh. I'm just gonna say, as far as it goes as the God thing, like in the first ad, like you can't really put God in everything because everybody doesn't have the same religion, or some people might not be as religious. That's my only comment on it.
Okay. Well, these ads you could, when he gives them to you, if you want to post them on your line on your feed, you customize it to make it your own. So whatever you feel, you know who your audience is, you know who's on your page. So go ahead and customize it to fit your personality. So,
Right, exactly. Like I said, they're totally customizable to fit you. You know, you just tweak it how you want to. I mean, that's fine. Me, I will never deny God. He'll be in everything I say. So let's get that straight right now.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, other people, like, we're talking about going global and stuff like that. Other people are not going to have the same religion.
All right, that's fine.
That's fine. Okay, so moving on. I mean, we have a lot of things going on with the money making movement right now. Dante and I are on the lines with people pretty much all day long, trying to work out kinks and trying to come up with new ideas. So a lot of you guys have referred a lot of people to the page, and I know you guys can't see, but I'm on my Skype right now. I know Dante and Joshua. Joshua, you guys see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
On my computer?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so we're trying to work on a screen share software so you guys can log in from now on and really participate and see what I'm seeing. But right now I have my Skype open. If you guys ever want to, if you guys have Skype, you could go ahead and join Skype, and I can add you guys to my groups and stuff like that. So that way you can get on Skype calls with us. Also, is another option to for all of us connect. So I will. This is being recorded, so it will be posted in the forums and stuff later. But basically, what I'm going over here, I have our back office open for our people who have signed up with the Money Making Movement, and we have a lot of signups here. We hit the magic number of 100. So we have 100 people signed up, and we just have to work on converting those people. And as Dante said earlier, the leaders are going to be responsible for calling a lot of these people. We have everybody's phone numbers. We have their emails. So we will work diligently to start connecting with these people. It's just been kind of slow for us because we have so much other things on our table that we don't really have the time to really call everybody at this very moment. So what we're kind of asking you to do right now, if you personally referred somebody, then go ahead and reach out to them and see what is holding them up and why they haven't joined yet. And if they have any questions, then go ahead and post them in the forums if you don't know the answer. That way we could also make a frequently asked questions page on our website that will answer a lot of questions. I know a lot of people's main questions probably is, what programs do you support? So we'll be answering those questions for everybody who still has questions for whatever the video hasn't answered yet, because I know everybody is, they want to make money, they want to join, but everybody's so blindsided about what opportunities you're in. So that's everybody's first question. So we're going to work on getting those questions answered for everybody. Dante, anything to piggyback off that thought before I move on?
No, I think you hit it. You hit it good. What'd you say, William?
Oh, no, well, I'm sorry. I was talking to one of it.
Oh, okay.
All right, no problem. The second thing I have for you is that I'm having feedback. The second thing I have is that I posted some safe list training in the forums yesterday. It's really important that you guys get in there and start learning how to promote on safe list, because we are going to go into full-blown advertising next week. So it's best to get in now and start looking at it, that we could ask questions of me, and that way when Monday comes you can hit the ground running, and there won't be no issues. If you wait till Monday, then it's going to slow you down. But there's some free tools I posted back there. All you got to do is sign up. It's absolutely free, and it's going to make your job of posting on safe list 101% easier. I promise you that. To go on with that thought, I also posted a spreadsheet in a forum that's going to have everybody's custom tracking links in it. I made these links. It's going to be customly tracked to you. So instead of just putting a link to the website, if you use the custom tracking links that I posted in our forums, then when people go to our site, they will have your custom MMID number, so that when they fill out our capture page, and I'm slowing down because I'm trying to get to our capture page here. When they go to our capture page, we updated the form on it to ask for the person's name or the MMID number. And if you're on Skype, obviously you can see it now. So that way you will get credit for everything you do. So like I just posted my custom track link in there, and if I could expand the screen, you can see it has my MMID number in there. And so all they would have to do is, when they fill out the form, is go up here, copy my link, and paste it right here, and I'll know exactly who referred who. That way everybody, we all share signups here, but it is good to recognize people who are going above and beyond and see what they're doing, because we're going to start offering contests soon for, to join our next program for free, or maybe $100 payout and things like that. So we're going to have a lot of incentives and stuff like that to really reward the guys who are working hard. Dante, anything?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that with the I lost track of thought for a minute. I'm sorry. I wanted to actually piggyback on the damn it. I'm sorry, I got thrown off. She brought the daughter in my face. I apologize.
That's all right. So those are the kind of things we're working on then. And then I know everybody's main question is, what about the money? So I'm going to just go ahead and the first program that we started with is Earn is basically the same exact program as Turbo Pay Plan, if you're all familiar with that. We started with it because it is really low cost. It's only a $10 one-time payment to get in. Obviously you're going to have to pay money to go into higher boards, but the money that you're using to go to the higher boards are money that you should be making here in this program within the money making movement. The reason why we picked it, like I said, is because it's $10. Your first level is going to pay you, once you get your 4 people under yourself, is going to pay you $40. You're going to take $20 of that, and you're going to go into level 2. And then once we start filling your level 2, you're going to make $320 off that level. And then by that time, you're going to have enough money to go into our second program, which will be Ultimate Cycler, which you'll be needing 4 people under you in that. And then you'll be making an additional $225, I think, every time we cycle off those boards. So it's a very lucrative plan. As the members, as we keep placing 4 people under everybody will just kind of, the matrix will fill itself out, and you'll be making the kind of money you see on the screen here. So level 1, you'll make $40. Level 2, you'll make $320. Level 3, you'll make $2,560. And level 4 will be $20,480. But the only way we could get that is if we all work together and everybody brings in people. If we work as a team, there's no reason why each and every one of us can't hit those levels. But it's just a matter of teamwork and advertising every day. Because if you're not advertising, we're not going to have people filling out the capture form. If we don't have people filling out the capture form, we're not going to have anybody to talk to have them join us. So make sure when you advertise, you let people know we're not building your downline for you. We're building it with you. So we're not one of those places that's going to say we're going to give you 4 people. We're not going to do that. We're working together. And one thing I haven't talked to Dante about is one way to speed this thing up is when you get to your level 2 and you're earning your $320, you should hold on to most of that money. I kind of did the math basically, and you'll take $85 to go into the next program because you'll be building that simultaneously. And then for levels 3 and 4, I know you guys can't see, but you'll see on the replay, you'll need $40 to get into level 3 and $80 to get into level 4, which is basically $120. So we could fill both of those levels at the same time, which will cut down the amount of people we have to bring in to fill out that matrix to get to $20,000 for each of us. And the great part is that you'll still come out of your second level with $155 profit over there, and then the rest of that is just building your UC account and then working towards that $20,000 for each of us. And like I said, I'll make a spreadsheet so you guys can see what I'm doing. But by filling up 2 levels at one time, you're actually cutting down the amount of people you got to bring in to fill out that matrix. So, Dante, if you want to piggyback off of that, or William, I know you're in Turbo Pay Plan, but it's the same kind of it's the same exact pay plan. So it's really, really good, and I'm really excited about the potential of earnings from this one $10 program.
So am I.
Okay. Yeah, I actually want to piggyback on that. I was kind of doing the math as well, and now taking granted, I've downplayed it a little bit, and I'm only going to say for phase 1. I'm getting a bad echo.
Yeah, I think somebody's. Let me put headphones on and see if it will help. You still getting an echo? It might be somebody else's computer, and I don't know if somebody's listening and having their speakers playing.
I'm only going to explain with phase 1 through the money-making movement. Our phase 1 is earn, Ultimate Cycler, and Infinity Downline. Okay, now with those programs, they should bring you a monthly residual income. I'm not saying guaranteed, but a monthly income of $525 just from phase 1. And I'm downplaying it because I'm saying $100 from earn, which I believe once we get the moving, we'll definitely bring in more than $100 from earn. You just heard Alex telling you the numbers right there, so that just lets you know that I'm downplaying it a lot. The Ultimate Cycler, every cycle you're going to get $225. I'm pretty sure we can at least cycle that once a month. And Infinity Downline, you only need about 8-9 people to fall under you to bring in $200 a month. So that equals about $525 a month just through phase 1. We also have phase 2 and phase 3. We'll fill you guys in throughout the calls and whatnot, but I'm only going to talk about phase 1 right now. Don't want to get your hopes up high and your juices flowing too much right now, you know. So.
Yeah, but just to piggyback off of that, remember it's only cost you that's why we're a low cost, no risk program, because it's $10 to get you in, okay? And if you don't have $10, then you contact myself or or Dante, and we'll work with you to get you your $10 to get you in our first program. We have ways to do that. And it's just $10, and then you're gonna make $40 when you get your first 4 people under you, and then you'll upgrade your account to level 2. So basically, what I'm telling you is that nobody in our team should ever lose money, because you should not be upgrading until you're in profit. So kind of save your money for when you first start getting it, so that way you're never in the hole. I know some of us are struggling. You could use 20 or 30 bucks here, but just be patient for the first month or two, and I promise it's going to work out really, really well for you down the line. And that's why we keep going back to the advertising, because if everybody's bringing in people, I mean, we could really, really fly through this. It's just a matter of us all bringing in people or advertising. I won't even say bringing in people, just advertising, because the people will come. If you keep putting ads out there, the people will eventually come. You know, it's just a matter of getting seen. So if we keep doing that diligently every single day, then we could really, really fly through this matrix and do something that most teams have not done. A lot of teams have tried, but nobody's ever really completed a matrix from what I've known, any of these matrices. So we're going to do it. Because with or without you, Dante and I aren't stopping. So
Right.
we're going to keep going. This is, I plan on retiring hopefully next year, and so does Dante, and just do this full time. And like I said, these 3 programs from $10 is going to bring in at least $500 a month before we start going into those $100 a month residual programs. And that's the reason why we did it like this, because there are a lot of people struggling who can't afford $100 to get in Wake Up Now, who can't afford $100 to get into Explosial, or even $50. So we start off with this one. It's $10. Ultimate Cycler is $25 to get in, but we're going to be doing 2 levels at one time, so we can fill that matrix a lot faster. So it's really going to be $85, but you'll get that from this one $10 program. And then Infinity Downline is $25. That's going to be $25 per month. So we're looking at 10, 85, 5, 10. You're looking at about $115 to bring you back $500 a month of residual income in 3 of our programs. And we're going to help you get that money to join each one of them, so you're never coming out your own pocket.
Exactly. You're only going to come out to $10. That's it.
And phase 1, all 3 of those programs will be worked simultaneously.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Yes. So
once we get to we'll continue with the first 2.
right. So and that's the beauty of it, because you never stop earning money in the other programs just because we joined another one. We're just adding to it. Only thing we're saying is, when you're in program 1, don't join program 2 until, number 1, you have enough money, and number 2, you're in profit, meaning you got your $10 back. Okay, because we don't want anybody to go in the red. Everybody should always be in the black with us. Okay, so once you have enough money, you're going to go into program 2. And so while program 2 is working, as people are coming into program 1, you're making money in program 1, and now you're also making money in program number 2. And then when you get into number 3, now you're making program in number 1, 2, and 3.
Exactly.
And we won't go to the next program until, the set order, right? Is like you're going to start.
It'll be a set order, and the auto placement system that we're having built will do that for you. However, there'll be one catch with that. When you're in profit, it's going to be up to you to know how much, you can you'll be able to look into the back office to see your downline in every program. And hopefully we'll have that placement. We're supposed to test it tonight or tomorrow or something like that. But you'll be able to look in the back office and see your downline. And you already know how much money you make. You'll know what the next program is. So it's up to you to go ahead and join the next program, because we're not going to hold any other member back from joining the next program. So when you are in profit and you got your 4 people under you in the first one, you should be hitting that profits button in the back office and joining the next program. But
as soon as possible.
however, if you're waiting for your whole line to fill up because you say I want to get my whole $320 first before I join the next program, that's fine. The only thing that's going to do is when you do join, you'll just be bumped down a little couple of levels in the next program, but you'll still get your downline filled in it regardless. Nobody will ever be left behind.
Right. So as soon as you make profit, it's best just to go ahead to the next program then, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Right.
Yes. So basically, when you're in earn, you pay $10 to get in there. So you're going to go ahead and make that first $40. You're going to upgrade to the next level. That gives you $20 in profit sitting there. Save that.
Right.
And then once you start to fill up that next level and you get up to $85, then you want to go ahead and jump into Ultimate Cycler on both lines. And that way
Right.
you have money constantly stacking, and everything you get from that point on in is all profit. Once you have enough profit to get into the next program, which is Infinity Downline, it's only $25. So you'll have that instantaneously to join that next program. And once you join that, you'll start seeing that money keep recuperating in every single program. Then you'll push on to phase 2. We'll definitely get on to phase 2 in the next call. But the phase 2 programs are going to be really awesome. They jump it up a notch. They're going to be from $100 to $300 to join. So I mean, we're really going to kick it up a notch. And phase 3 really goes skyrocket your income. So the way we doing it is perfect for exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to make it affordable for everybody to start and to make a lot of money in the end.
Right. So like I said, as long as everybody's doing what we're doing, I mean, we could really, really, really make this work, and we could really, really all make a whole lot of money, man. I'm really serious about that. If you guys don't know, you better know. I'm telling you, we could really do it. We could really do it.
Yeah, we can really do it. And if I some people haven't heard this part, but the secret behind the 2 hours a day advertising is that successful network marketers actually advertise 2 hours a day for their main program, and that's why they're successful in it. That's why they make money in it. That's why they're at the top in it, because they advertise at least 2 hours a day. So because of that 2 hours a day, they're making they're making themselves successful in their program, and that's why we marked it at 2 hour mark for the money making movement. Because if 100 people is advertising 2 hours a day, that's 200 hours worth of advertising just for one link, just for the money making movement. And as everybody get in, they're going to join that first program in order, then join the second, and join the third. Your downline will constantly build. All you have to do is advertise 2 hours a day.
Right. So, with that said, I'm going to open it up to questions and answers. We've been on here for about 30 minutes. I'm going to open it up for questions and answers. So if anybody have any questions, then go ahead. I'm all ears.
I want you to check that estimate what you said for the second here with earn. That number seemed a bit how you said it was 320 we would make on the second one.
Yeah. The second level.
Are you sure about?
Huh?
Yeah, are you sure about that? Because I was thinking that it was only $20 that we would be upgraded to. On the second one, we would get 4 payments for $20.
Your second level. Right. So what happens is your first level, you got 4 people under you. Okay? And then the second level, those 4 people need 4. So that's 16 people that has to pay to come in. So that's how the $320 come about, cuz 16 people are going to pay from those original 4 people.
Oh.
And that's where the 320 comes in. Because now you got 16 people coming in to pay you from the original 4 people. So as we fill the matrix, that's how it's gonna work, and then level 3 and level 4. But level 3 and 4 will probably build simultaneously to cut down on the numbers we need to actually fill out the matrix. When I say simultaneously, it means that when you join, you should have enough money to join level 3 and 4. So when you join, you'll join level 3 at $40, and then your sponsor or whoever you join under approve your account, and then you'll immediately join level 4, which will be $80. And then so that way, instead of waiting to get 64 people for level 3 and then another 200 people or whatever in level 4, you'll just do them both at the same time instead of waiting. And and I'm looking at the website right now. That's how I know these numbers. Any other questions?
Well, let me go ahead and just say that, for anybody, thinking about, we need you to definitely not be looking at the small picture and look at the big one, because the big picture is we're going to have a lot of people in this program. The small picture is we're small right now. We just launched, so we're trying to get all our leaders focused in one place, because it's really important that we focus on one thing, because if we're focused on one thing, we can grow that one thing really fast. So, we start off next week, let's say we only got 10 focused people, that's 20 hours a day worth of advertising. That's 100 hours a week worth of advertising. Trust me, that will bring in a lot of people. And then the more people we get, the more advertising, and the more advertising we do, the more people, the more money, the faster it comes in. So, all we got to do is stay consistent on what we have placed, what we need to do, and that's advertise 2 hours a day. And the leaders are going to do follow-ups. And I just want to say that, in order to become a leader of the money-making movement, anybody can become a leader as long as you're consistent and you're 100% money-making movement. If you're advertising several different programs, and you're not going to have the time to keep your focus on the one thing we need you to focus on. So you'll still be a great member, and no one's knocking that at all. If you need to advertise several different things, go ahead, more power to you. But for the ones that really want to see a large sustainable income over time, you need to focus on one thing. It's just really important that you focus on one thing.
Right. It's really hard to get enough advertising if you're advertising 10 different programs. Realistically, you can't. That means you're probably logging on Facebook, posting a couple of ads and for each one of your programs and logging off. So no one program is really getting all your attention. So it's really, really hard to grow like that because you're all over the place. And not only that, like Dante said, don't look at the small picture. Yeah, we're all small right now, but everybody has to start somewhere. Nobody started with nobody just joined and all of a sudden they're millionaires unless they have some kind of pre-made list or something like that. Everybody had to start somewhere, and that starts within yourself. You just have to have that dream and that focus. I can tell you, one thing about me is I'm into weightlifting. I love to work out from my military days, and I keep on it, consistently. And I remember when I first got into the gym, and I was with the big dogs, and they was all lifting 200-300 pounds. And I started off with the bar. As a guy, it kind of felt embarrassing. A little 45 pound bar, and I'm struggling. But I kept at it. The following week I added 5 pounds, and the next week I added 5 pounds, and then within 90 days, I'm up to 225 pounds benching it with no problem. So what I'm saying is you got to start somewhere. You just got to build upon it and just keep working towards your goals. And eventually the weight will come, Eventually the weight will come. My squats are good now. My bench is good now. I feel good. But I had to start somewhere. And if I would have gave up because, I felt like the weak guy in the gym and the small, scrawny guy, then I would still be that, But I had to start with it. I had to start somewhere, and I had to, I had to look past all the people snickering at me because I was just lifting the bar, But now they look at me, they admire me because now everybody come to the gym, they're like, hey man, what workout program you on, and what how long you been working out, what you doing, So you have to start somewhere, and you just don't let nobody deter you from what you're trying to reach. Don't let anybody deter you from your goals. That's the only way you will fail. So with that said, you also need to give it your all for about, at least 90 days, 12 weeks or so. Like I tell people all the time, who ask me my workout, I've been working out for a week, I don't see any difference. Well, no, you're not going to see any difference in a week. You need to give it a good 8 to 12 weeks before you really know if your program is working or not for you. So and that's the same with us. In a week or two, you're not going to see the results. But 6 months down the line, you're going to be kicking yourself if you quit now because you didn't want to come up with $10 or because you didn't want to advertise. And if you don't want to advertise with us, when are you going to want to advertise? This is internet marketing. If you don't want to advertise, how are you going to make it in any business that you join? Not just with MMM, but any business. I don't care. Unless you are working with a team that says they're going to build your downline for you. Now that's totally different. Now if they're going to build your downline for you and that's what you're relying on, then that's all fine and dandy. But what happens when they decide they don't want to build your downline for you? What happens when that program crashes like a lot of these programs do? Then what? Then where are you? You're starting over again because you haven't advertised, you haven't built your own list, you haven't learned anything. You was just relying on somebody saying, "Hey, I'm going to build your downline and your downline's downline and your downline's downline," and after that. So where does that leave you when they stop? That's the question that a lot of people need to think about, and why a lot of these team builds fail. So with that, I'm about to end this call. At least the recorded part. If anybody has any questions, they just want to stay on the.
I actually wanted to add one more thing.
Oh, okay.
Before the call for the people that's not here. The money-making movement was not built to make you a lot of money really fast before it crashes. Okay? It was created to build you a large, sustainable income that goes with you well into the future. Will you make $600 monthly residual income next week? Probably not. But will you make $5,000 monthly residual income after 1 year? Very possible. And that's what we're trying to do here, is to build you a large, sustainable income over time. And that's the most important thing you need to know. No, we're not going to make you rich quick. This is not one of those kind of things. But we are going to make you a lot of money over time. So if you stick it out and you stick with us, we should all stay together like a family. We'll make a lot of money together as a family. And that's all I wanted to add. We'll see it.